Yay! Woo! Once more, we successfully connected to the internet.
Yes, this time.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Kicking the Door. We're going to play some Dungeons and Dragons and try to remember how to do things. And maybe tiny bit be adults, but, you know.
Doubt it.
We'll see. See how it goes. Play it by ear. Anyway, who would like to catch us up for inspiration on what happened last time? Well, I cycle through character profiles for the viewers at home.
Ooh.
Super stuff.
I went last time.
I went the time before. You guys want to go?
Trying to remember where we were.
Yeah, so from what I can remember,
Right, what?
Britefall.
Looks like Devlin's going.
Devlin's picking it up.
All right, then.
Please jump in if I forget something, because
Okay.
I definitely super did.
All right.
So I woke up from my memory haze, and then we walked to Britefall, and then from Britefall, we went to Britefall, where we talked to some folks.
The party arrived in Britefall.
Yeah.
We introduced ourselves to...
we went to the town hall or whatever it was. So we met that one person who wrote down the name for, I'm sure. And he pointed us to the bar, and I got a drink and had an awkward conversation with the barmaid, where she kept making really racist remarks to me. And you guys couldn't tell if I was joking or not. And then I was at the end. It was great.
Yes.
Everyone laughed.
Lori Bane was the wizard that marked us so we can't...
Oh yeah, we had to get marked. So that way
Medium.
it's a cool thing in the town where if you try to attack someone, your weapon fades away or something, and I really want to test it, but I don't have the capacity to lose a weapon.
The proprietor of the beer garden was named Grace.
Yeah, Grace.
That's correct.
I made a Grace pun.
You did. Grace Wanderlight was her name.
Yep, Wonderlight, right? And then Scofa did some stuff with the family and was just kind of catching up and scared his brother, who was sculpting, wood carving. What were we doing?
He was a gem cutter.
Gem cutter.
Yeah.
That's close. There was wood carvings, which I got one of those little tiny figurines.
You
Got
did?
one of them.
You got one of a kind of
My uncle's.
neutrally looking whale creature.
Yep. And then there was this really super awesome incest joke that just kept going way too long, and everybody.
Well, super awesome is
everyone loved it.
relative.
Everyone loved it. And then
Cut back to the tape.
got back to everyone loving it. Right? Yeah. Everyone's smiling and laughing. It's good.
Okay.
And then we went into the mine where the alleged sister, where nothing gross happened,
Correct.
did not identify Delwyn, and we went into the mines, and Scofa was scared.
That's true. All right.
It's also true.
So now we're gonna go fight the big bad,
Get
get all the fat loot.
Well, we forgot that we met a Sinos F named Sebastian Ketch.
He didn't matter.
Yes. The sign of Seth was my place marker for them. That's actually should be called a knoll. N-O-L-L. Sorry.
Okay.
And
Wait,
you
wasn't it N-O-L-E?
N-O-L.
GNOLL.
Yeah. I thought you
I'll have to go back and look
It's
at
a
my
good
wrong
one.
notes,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it was definitely N-O-L something.
did. Okay. So it's pronounced no.
Knoll, yes.
All right, then.
And that's what happened last time.
The difference being the majority of gnolls are not evil at all and are actually super friendly.
So why am I taking notes? We're going to keep changing details.
So I did mention that before. All right. So,
So that's 2 inspiration points, right?
What?
So-
-1 inspiration.
Oh, I already have inspiration, so yeah, there it goes.
all right. So we had cut to credits when Fender had kind of just pushed aside the basically tarp that had hung over the kind of cross beams, the section of the mine that had been kind of closed off as kind of a warning sign not to go any deeper, lest trouble be prodded. But as adventurers, of course, you're going to do that. So Fender brushed aside, and you guys all enter this kind of cavern. It has been slightly worked, mined out just a little bit. It goes for about 50 feet, and then you can feel a definite change in the air. So, like, all around you, there's this kind of like dark, roughly packed dirt with a little bit of kind of blackish, slightly tinged green roots sticking out every once in a while. There are small insects crawling all over the place. There is a good amount of moisture because you are, again, so close to the coast. And but as you kind of come to the end of this passageway, there is a definite kind of a musky smell of stone and dust, old leather, as well as a slight chemical smell that you can't quite place.
Can I place it?
Do you have any kind of alchemy or anything like that? Anyone is trained in alchemy? Nope. Herbalism is not quite going to cut it for this one. But you can see against the back wall, which you're in a corridor that is roughly 4 to 6 feet along its kind of 50-foot length until you get to the end, and you can see kind of just at the end where the miner himself had stopped kind of working. There are a few holes that punch through, and that's where like the air is coming through. From the just looking at the holes themselves, it wouldn't take that much work at all to complete the tunnel and see what's on the other side. And
So it's like,
matter of fact, there's actually like a pick kind of leaning up against the wall there, as well as kind of like a small kind of patch of leather and a wooden bucket that has just the lightest amount of water still in it.
okay. So I'm kind of like nervously eating some of the bugs as like comfort food.
Okay.
And just like looking at all the braces and things in here, making sure they all look.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea.
About halfway into the tunnel, there's no more braces because
Okay. So I'm just holding the pole.
they didn't expect to be working that much longer in this particular area.
So it's a chemical smell.
And those of you that are above 6 foot are like having to slouch slightly.
Mm. Right. So I'm slouching. Okay. You said it was a chemical smell. Did we smell something from like coastal smell or something too?
No. Pretty. Yeah. Like again. Geez, can I speak? Like at the cliffside, definitely smells like the ocean. But further in, because everyone kind of grows their own food, there's like an abundance of different like kind of herbal smells and foods and various like home fires and all kinds of things.
Can ladies see in the dark?
Yeah. Well, we have lanterns, but
She cannot.
can everyone? Yeah.
Yeah,
That's right. I think right before you crept in, you had summoned Lady.
Right after we came through.
Right after you came through. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't going to show Lady to my sister.
Right.
Sister would
Right.
recognize.
She might be clued in.
Well, I've got both a hooded and a bullseye out. I just have the hooded kind of hooked to my belt.
Okay.
So I have the free hand. Someone want to feel air coming through? Yes.
Yeah. I guess so. Yeah.
You want to take down?
I mean, I'm holding the lantern here. I can light it up for someone.
What?
Oh, it's well lit in here.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It is.
What do you guys want? You want the wall down?
So,
Yes.
Not particularly.
I'm going to step up to the wall.
does anyone have a passive insight of 11 or higher?
Yes.
Excluding Scofa.
Okay.
Passive wisdom?
Yes.
Insight.
Insight. So it would be just 10 plus whatever your insight bonus would be.
Yes.
Passive of 16.
Okay.
14.
13.
So it doesn't take a whole lot. That you can see the sweat forming on Scofa's brow. He's like super nervous.
Why so nervous?
We.
Oh, yeah, we went over this.
Yeah, it's the mind. So, I mean, do we have to break into this thing? I mean,
that
obviously,
tiny hole?
no, but
Did you
So
try?
then how do we know what's on the other side?
well, obviously, nothing big came out of it, right?
Did
So-
you try?
What?
Did you try?
Did I try to what?
Squeezing through the hole.
No, but
I'm going to bring the light up to the hole and see if I can use that to see through anything.
Sure.
Can you see through Lady's eyes?
I can.
So you,
Put her on the other side.
as the kind of light cascades through the hole, you can see. You're not sure exactly how far off because there seems to be kind of a slight downgrade as it kind of moves backwards in towards land, away from the coast, because you guys could come around from the other side. But you can see there are patches of something reflective, and the way that the light is coming back in a kind of duller kind of way, it's some kind of stone, and from the shadows that are coming, well, I don't know, shadows that are coming back.
Well, if I
Just
can,
the way the light is flickering, it seems to be there's some kind of pattern.
all right, if I can see through, I'm going to dismiss Lady. I'm going to make her appear on the other side,
Okay, sure.
and then I'm going to do a light spell on like a little stone and just toss it in so she can pick it up.
Ah, clever.
And
Okay.
then I'll just turn off my vision and I'll
See through her eyes.
see through her eyes
Her
for a little bit to get a good
little
night in.
porcine eyes.
we need
So let's have
big vision.
let's have Lady roll a perception test. Remember, you're using her perception, not yours.
Ooh, 18 on the die.
Oh, okay. Well, that's plenty. So she, the footing at first is a little bit, because you just poured her on the other side, right? Just apparated her right on the other side. So the footing is a little bit tricky at first. So she slides down 15 feet or so, and then kind of catches herself. She doesn't seem too worried because it wasn't that bad of like that steep of a grade. And then she starts kind of clopping along, and then 10 or 20 feet further, she's clopping down not on dirt anymore, but on stone, and definitely smooth stone, worked. Perhaps even like you could glance down with the light in her mouth, you can see it's actually like large tiles.
Ooh.
Um,
She lights on fire.
and so she goes another 70 feet or so.
Yeah, I think I have 100 foot where I can see through its,
Okay.
its eyes.
Yeah. All right. So, right. Yeah. So just about 70 feet or so, she can see stone walls and I want to say, 5 to 10 foot opening, that is slightly blocked by, it looks like a piece of like, perhaps a fallen piece of wall or some kind of rubble. And there is some kind of writing on it, but she can't quite make it out.
All right, I will.
So it looks like it opens up into some kind of chamber. Relay that to us.
I'll poof her out. Yeah, I relayed that all as she's trotting along.
Okay.
And
When you switch your vision, are you still standing and
yeah, I
close
just
your eyes, or-
kind of put my arm up on someone's shoulder.
Okay.
Just because of my overall surreal and uncanny valley theme of this campaign,
Yeah.
his eyes become porcine.
Forcing.
They actually like change, and if
Right.
anyone was looking at Lady, she would have people eyes.
Weird.
Cool.
Okay. Alright.
Okay. So I bust down the wall.
So you just grab the pick and go at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got the 10-foot pole. I'm just ready to.
What's your strength?
19.
19. Yeah, it takes I don't know, like 3 or 4 whacks before it's big enough for anyone to go through.
Cool. You first, Gofa.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Fender, why don't you?
No one gets my jokes.
I turned the bullseye on out there.
Okay. Yeah.
We see the same thing.
Yeah.
you
So
said
yeah,
there was
there's
some
that,
kind
that
of-
rough dirt for the first 15, 20 feet,
Um,
and then it's actually like kind of tiled. The tiles are about 9 inches square, and they lead kind of a rough path. They have runes on them, unrecognizable, and none of you speak this language.
On our way, I'm going to keep an eye out for any kind of glints or anything.
Although those of you who like are familiar with Celestial or Abyssal or Infernal, there's reminiscence of it.
Is that close to common?
No,
Yeah.
not
it's
at
exactly
all.
the same, just upside down.
I can't read upside down.
What were you doing?
Well, knowing that some gems and everything have been found in here, I'm going to keep an eye out for maybe little glints
Sure.
on the way. Maybe try my luck at finding a
So,
A gem.
so that for that first 15 feet,
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw. The DC is 8.
Nice.
Okay.
Not nice.
Alright.
Not so much.
Not so
Made
much
it.
on that.
What's the DC?
8.
8.
Yeah.
And it's a dex save?
Yeah.
Made it.
Okay.
Wow. Cool.
So, what order were we going in?
Your boy
Order?
first.
Fender was first.
1, 2,
Let's go.
3, 4? Or do you want to be in the
Did you
middle
wanna be-
or in the back?
did you wanna be last?
The marching order. Yeah, I'll be in the back. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm third.
All right. So in the loose rocks, you stumble a little bit, and you kind of fall forward. Thankfully, you and Sora are about the same size, so they're able to kind of like catch you and right you before you like, totally eat poop. And actually, seeing as how you're already a little bit on edge,
Yeah.
that like probably gives you a little bit of a start. But you find your own footing fine. And you guys,
like a tremor kind of thing.
no,
Oh.
it's just that the
just
the
fall.
ground is uneven and the dirt is loose,
Oh, okay.
and there's a bunch of like roots to like kind of navigate around.
So yeah.
No one skip the step.
No, I'm like the 98-pound weakling compared to.
Sure. So yeah, so you guys reached the tiles, and this chamber just kind of opens up, and you can see along this kind of slanted wall piece, there is kind of scratched into the wall. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't have been filled in really, just kind of like almost kind of like chalk marked. You can see like as the stone has been chipped away and chalk, and it's a little bit kind of like white under the dark gray surface.
Huh.
And it says simply humble or hot-headed.
And this is in common.
In common, yes.
Uncommon or uncommon?
And I'm going to go ahead and reveal.
Like it's one word that means humble or hot-headed?
It is separated. Humble, next line, or hot-headed.
Does it look fresh?
Do you have any kind of familiarity with stoneworking?
I'm familiar with woodworking.
I've seen stones.
Yeah. Not really.
Found stuff.
Fender can roll at disadvantage.
I always roll a disadvantage, baby. 17 and 8.
So you guys will be entering right here.
Sorry, the back.
17 and 8. is 8 plus my intelligence for a total of 8.
You're stumped.
Okay. So where?
So the writing is on that kind of long piece
Oh, this
that's
long
just
piece
right
at
in
the
front
top?
of you. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Which one? Oh, okay.
This piece right here.
So is the roof or the ceiling all kind of
The ceiling is also worked but not tiled like the rest.
Okay.
And the walls are smooth, but again they're like all kind of slashed, cracked. But they do look. It is a smooth stone, not tiled, but like probably of the same like mineral that is along the floor.
Okay.
Ahead of you, directly across because of the amount of light you have, you can see this archway that seems to have kind of like a rough depiction of the sun, kind of carved into the arch.
Cool.
Well, I think it's better to be humble. So,
Well, generally, sure. But it's the sun. Suns are hot, right?
I don't know that. There's no science to prove it.
All right.
Is it a warning?
Maybe. I assume somebody left it for some reason, obviously. But can I roll religion on the sun thing? Is there any kind of religious significance to it? Or?
So the thing about religion is people are very spiritual, but for the most part, mediums, who are the only people who may be in contact with gods, are kind of left their own way, and no like formalized religion has been formed over the last couple hundred years.
Okay.
Mostly they just kind of take for granted that most mediums will help you if you ask them. Some of them won't, but mediums also know that it's generally better for them to be on the good side of the community,
Right.
just because they can sometimes get perks.
But so with the religion skill, what would that? I mean, it would tell me about like ancient religions or something.
Yeah, it could.
Okay.
It could.
Does this like be connected to something older? I mean,
Yeah, you can go and roll. You can roll religion.
20.
20. Okay. So, with regards to the warning that you read, it reminds you of a very old story from even pre-fall that you kind of picked up from some bard that was traveling through ages ago, about a man who constructed wings and flew too close to the sun because of his kind of pride or whatever, and it was his downfall.
Okay. So I'm kind of flipping through my book and
So if this is a warning, I may suggest going low under the archway.
I mean, that seems safe enough. Sure.
I crawl.
How far can we see into the next room?
Your light goes what, 120 feet?
Yes, the bullseye.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so probably almost the whole way.
So
I
we can
imagine.
see what this is, like a grinding station or something.
From that distance, it's hard to see, but you can definitely see probably the backs of those chairs.
Okay. So
Would you like it if lady went ahead and scouted, or?
I'll go ahead.
To be honest, it seems a lot more stable in here. But yeah, somebody, I don't know, is it the pig stealthy?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Oh. Do we have a rogue?
Yeah.
I can go look.
Another good idea.
It's kind of something I've done before.
So I find a little stone. I cast light on it, so I have something I can throw somewhere for light.
Sure.
Say that, does it remind you of anything of like when you found that tile?
Oh, you mean the page in the book?
Yeah.
Doesn't look like any ruin I've been in. This looks
All right.
different.
Can
The
you
runes
tell if
on the
anybody
floor,
is-
like if you pushed it, the runes on the floor, maybe.
Yeah.
Can you tell if anybody has been in here, or how long it's been?
Is that investigation?
If not, this is exciting. We may have.
Yeah, discovered something.
Yeah.
Well, and there was already holes in here, so someone probably saw it.
Yeah, did we know who the miner was?
He was
Yes, he is a local. Let me. Where is he?
He said something about some kind of spirits or ghosts or something, or am I making that up?
He was spooked. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Where is he? There he is. Brands Brickwell.
Brands?
Mm-hmm.
You sure he's on bronze?
Yeah, I'm sure.
He might be Brands. Brands, Brickwell?
Brickwell. Okay.
And he's actually, when he thinks he's found, like, he has a reputation for, like, I don't want to say, like, schemes, but, like, if he thinks there's a chance there's going to be treasure somewhere, usually he's, like, one of the first people to go for it.
Okay. So he was scared off.
Yeah.
Alright.
Sora, if you would.
All right.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay.
Go low.
So let's see.
Are you stealthier when you're crawling?
But you can't see in the dark there. Right?
I
Okay. I was going to say I could point the light away, but you need to see.
need to see.
Yeah.
All right. So I will proceed and be stealthy about it.
Okay. So, how do you move forward?
Through the
Walk on your hands.
Crouched.
Right.
Crouched. Okay. Just show me your general kind of path.
Okay. So hugging this wall,
Uh-huh.
this corner here.
Uh-huh.
Look around, see if I spot anything that might be.
Okay, you can roll perception.
Trap. All right. Perception. Natural
Nice.
20.
Okay. There are some almost glowing beady red eyes coming out of that little hole
This one?
in to the left.
Oh, that
Oh,
one.
that-
Okay.
You know, little there.
Interesting.
All right. All right.
And you get the little bit of raise of hair on the back of your neck as you're all not 100% positive, but it sure feels like it's looking right at you.
Okay, I'm going to just duck back to the group and go, there are thieves with glowing red eyes in that little cave over there.
Oh,
I'll just pull up a map and kind of sketch them here.
Sure.
Alright. Well, we didn't scare them off, so
No, so they're probably strong. You're not
How tall
scared.
is this wall?
The walls go up to the ceiling, which is
Okay.
probably about 12 feet.
so is this
I hand you the stone.
Okay,
Just peek around the corner and throw the stone over.
all right. So I will
The light stone. Okay.
crawl over to the corner and
And where are you attempting to throw it?
oh,
in the hole. Jinx.
as close to the hole as I can get it. If I can get it.
Okay, yeah, you can go roll an attack.
All right. Let's see.
It's your dexterity.
With my dex. Okay. Dex is 4. 5 on the die. 9 total.
would it be an attack roll?
I mean, yeah, you could use your proficiency bonus as well.
9 plus 2 more. 11.
11. Okay, yeah, it kind of lands. It doesn't go entirely in, but it like lands just outside of the hole.
Okay.
Um.
And then it explodes.
Yep. Oh.
So there's a pause for a moment as you kind of like wait to see if anything happens.
Uh-huh.
And then there's just kind of a blur of motion, and the stone's gone.
Okay.
What about the eyes? Are
Uh,
the eyes gone?
threw the stone out, and something made it disappear.
Did it
Like
eat it?
really fast moving, maybe? I don't know.
Oh.
Well, all it has to be is be covered in.
Let's throw more stones at it.
Well,
And then it'll be too full to eat us.
I mean,
Well, it didn't attack yet, so we could just try to talk to it, whatever languages we have. I mean, obviously it can hear us.
You said
as we're
dark-
here.
Dark red eyes that are glowing, right?
it's probably
Yeah.
hungry. I mean, there's nothing else down here, so what's it gonna eat? It's gonna eat us.
My eyes get red, kind of, sometimes. It's not a,
That's what you drink.
you know.
All right, maybe we can feed it.
Are you saying it's drunk?
I'll
Maybe.
That's gonna be really hungry.
Throw out a plate of food.
I hand you some dry tack that is lit up.
There you go.
Okay.
Cast light on
On the food?
some iguana jerky, some
Huh.
bug jerky.
Okay.
Shall I roll again?
Good one.
Won't you throw it a little further out?
Okay.
Maybe give us a chance to see it,
Okay.
or you a chance to see it. I don't want to go over there.
Okay. For this one, I'm gonna have you roll luck,
All right.
but you can use your proficiency bonus.
All right. 11 on the die. 14.
14. Okay. So you throw the piece of jerky or whatever, and there's a moment where you think maybe it's not going for it, but then like 6 of them come out. They're rats about yay big, and they just kind of all start fighting over it. One of the kind of larger ones manages to get his mouth fully on it, and then they all kind of scurry back into the hole.
Okay. Rats. Big rats.
All right. Well, then let's just feed them enough so they're not interested, I guess.
I guess that's the solution.
I don't know that I brought enough with me.
I think I have an old potato from a couple of years ago. Or however long it was. Maybe it's a week old.
At this point, it's
Are
probably
you
a
trying
week
to
old now.
poison them, or
Yeah.
are you trying to feed them?
Well,
Yeah.
Although no, it's actually probably 2 weeks old now
yeah,
because it took almost a week to get here.
yeah.
What that smell is?
I probably would have eaten it by now. I guess.
Extra tasty.
You know, just hold on to old bad potatoes.
Right.
It's gone from a sweet potato to a sour potato.
Gross.
Well, I mean, I could try one of these whistles too. Maybe scare them off.
We'll call everything else in here to us.
Yeah, that's true.
But then maybe the other things will eat the rats.
Hmm.
Haven't eaten them yet.
Well, the rats are fast. If they're
Okay.
busy trying to eat us, then the other things can catch the
Well, I guess
rats.
the question is, do we want to arm these rats or?
Sora, once you had a 20 right on your perception.
Yes.
Shoot. Okay. You would have also noticed close to the doorway. Give me a quick intelligence check too.
All right.
Just plain intelligence.
3.
3. All right. Half dozen or so rat corpses. Some of them partially burned, some of them fully burned.
Recently.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like around the hole.
No, close to the door.
Close to the
Oh,
door.
close to the door.
So yeah, I'm like, well, maybe if we can force them through the door, they might get burned or something. Because there's a whole bunch of rat corpses over there. They're all crispy.
Throw some food over there.
Oh, you think it's like a? Huh.
Trial by fire.
Well,
Maybe.
what if you just throw the stone through it? See
Maybe it doesn't work on stones.
Well, maybe it does.
Alright.
Worth
If
shot.
I have a sling, I can just sling it.
Go for it.
I'll light it up, so
Okay.
there's just extra light down there.
So you light up a sling stone?
Yeah.
Are you just trying to get it as far through the door as you can, or
Yeah.
just through the door?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to roll an attack.
So
I
I guess this is at advantage.
knowing how my
Right.
compatriots are with missile weapons, I find cover.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey, 2 2s. Awesome.
jeez.
Oof.
So that's 7.
Okay.
Rebounds
Um,
in the face.
So you start swinging the sling, and you kind of just misjudge, and it just hits the ground.
Okay. Show that again.
Or just throw it. Why don't you just throw
No, I
it?
mean, I went through all the trouble making the sling.
Yeah, well,
And I think, let me just
I grabbed
adjust
his
a little
shield
bit.
again.
Sure.
I think maybe I just need to tweak here. Okay. Now I think it's good now.
well.
There it goes. So that's a 22.
All right.
Much better. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. It It flies through. I'm gonna say you hear it kind of clink against that stone piece in the next room.
Okay.
And there's a what's your passive perception?
9 is 13.
13.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a liquidy sound for a moment as the stone kind of splashes into something. Well, it doesn't sound like a whole lot of liquid because it's not.
Okay. Like in that stone thing?
Yeah.
All right, but nothing happens as it passes through the archway?
Nope.
Okay. All right, well, doesn't affect stones at least, but maybe living creatures.
And also now you can see because the stone had a light spell on it, right?
Yeah.
Now you can see this weird kind of greenish cascade up under the ceiling.
Okay.
As it seems to be that whatever liquid that it landed in was that color.
It's green.
All right, so are we feeding the rats? I mean, I can give you some oil. You can splash oil over there, hit it with a little firebolt, burn the
Oh.
Right.
roasted rats.
I mean, they're just
Ranch?
rats. I mean, they're big, but... Oh, actually. Do I like roasted rats?
Gross.
I don't know.
I mean,
Not so much.
They're kind of chewy.
from your description, they're like the size of a lady.
I mean,
Yeah.
these are
They're
bigger.
big.
I mean, I've
Big
only
rats.
They're good
eaten
size.
small rats. Big ones, maybe they taste better.
Maybe they're tougher. I
More
don't know.
flavor.
I mean, we definitely don't want them.
I know all about flavor.
Really?
They look like they would bite and it would hurt.
Fender's just staring into the corner, thinking about flavor.
Can you break a couple of these oil flasks in there, and then I'll pop it with a firebolt?
Here, let me just try and
Sure.
walk through. real
No, I meant. Sorry.
You want to go ahead?
Oh,
No
I'm gonna go
offense.
ahead.
but
All right, so
Okay.
Fender strides in.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Shield out.
Okay.
Well, he's not living technically. Maybe he can go through the arch.
Are you going to the arch or the rats?
So
Yeah.
once you get halfway in,
So here?
you can roll initiative.
All right. Well,
Oh no.
someone for careful planning.
Yeah, that board.
6
So
plus 0. 6.
Ant and Matt, if you could do me a favor and just kind of
Jump them.
cone them out towards Fender
Oh, dear Lord.
from the hole.
The
Nice.
50-foot cone of rats.
Cone of rats.
Now tell me they rolled a 1 and have a -1 dexterity modifier.
How many can occupy a square?
Let's take a quick check.
2.
Their swarm is medium sized.
So 1 square.
Oh, it's a swarm.
There's a few swarms, I take it.
You'll
Is medium sized? Oh, okay. Yeah. So each one of those is a swarm? Or
just however many can fit into a square is a swarm.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Does that look good?
No. Isn't it good for anybody?
Sure.
How many fight swarms?
I cast sheet.
Tag him. I don't know. Fire's good on.
All right, so
Let's do it.
let's go for initiative.
Oh boy.
20 to 25.
Crazy cricket.
Hit,
Not as fun.
right? Okay.
The rats rolled good, guys.
They did.
This is not bad yet.
15 to 20.
15.
Sora, 15.
Good thing you guys got the
10 to 15.
oil ready.
10 to 15, nobody?
Nope.
Yowzers. All right.
7.
5 to 10.
6.
Okay, 7 for Fender.
7.
Oh, boy.
6 for Scofa. And what's the magic number for Delwyn? Uno.
Oh.
Wowzers.
Get the bad roll out now.
I'll just take the roll.
Okay.
Well, actually, sort of good,
So only
Thunders.
just because they're kind of moving over and over each other, and actually they're biting each other too, just because they're so crazy. I'm gonna say I'm only gonna do 2 attacks on Fender here. Oh jeez,
How do robots taste?
I could do more than 2.
Terribly.
I'm gonna do 3.
No.
7 does not hit you.
The rat tastes like
13 does not hit you,
No, sir.
and a 13 does not hit you.
Yeah.
So they're crawling all over you. It's kind of creepy because they're getting really close to some of your wires and stuff, but they're not actually doing any damage. Okay, Sora, you are next.
All right. Really
get them.
take out my short sword and I guess move in.
Well, no one said you had to do that. Why don't you keep getting the fire ready?
5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's as far as I can move. So sorry.
Don't be. I did this. Is that it? You're not going to use.
I can't attack.
Get you use a bonus action?
Oh, to dash. Right.
So then you can't use bonus
Or-
action to disengage. Why don't
You
you
can just be defensive if you want.
yeah, defend?
Yeah, you
Alright.
could use your bonus action to dodge.
So
Oh, that's
really?
right. You can use a bonus action for that.
You can
So if I hold
instead
on.
of using your short sword, use your short bow, shoot at the rats.
Alright, so if I'm at 6 here. 1, 2, 3, and I could see them and shoot them.
Sure.
Alright, so my cunning action was my dash. So move, dash, and then fire with the bow.
Got it.
Alright. Do I have any penalties or anything?
You do not.
Alright. Natural 20,
Nice.
Nice.
Do it.
6 plus 4. Oh, they're engaging, and does that count as
Yep, it sure does.
Alright, so
And they weren't expecting you to shoot them, so
this is the
that's like quadruple, right?
no. So this is the sneak, and these are the piercing damage. So 4 plus 4. Wait, do I double my? Yeah.
You double the amount of dice,
Okay.
and then just add the bonus.
Okay. That's 4 plus 4, 8 plus.
Nice.
14.
14. All right. So just because of the dispersed nature,
Right.
it's not. But you do kill a number of them,
Oh.
and
Rat spiel.
Is it like yeah?
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
on a 200.
Kind of
Rat
shoot
kebab
slow.
for dinner.
Right, now fire.
You get a good 3 of them on a stick.
All right. Cool.
Okay.
Does it clang into the fire zone?
Does it cling into the fire zone?
What?
I don't know.
No, it doesn't.
I don't know where the fire zone is.
Okay, Fender, you are next.
Do I keep moving or do I?
Smash.
Yeah, I'll take a swing with my axe. 13?
Yep.
Cool. 10.
All right. You cut away a swath of them.
You
Now,
want us
he
to
has-
remove any of these, or
A +4 to damage. He is using the new axe.
Right. The new axe does not have any bonuses.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a magic axe.
Wait.
And there's
still-
there's probably only like 4 swarms, right? Maybe 3,
I don't know. I can't see.
Looks like 5.
5, yeah.
5 swarms. Oh, okay. Jeez. All right.
So did I take out the swarm in front of me? So I'm not base to base.
I've got this.
You
Yeah.
whittled one down
Okay.
for sure.
Are you holding up the
So I'm not longer
oil
base to
flask?
base.
No, I mean they're like kind
I had 'em,
they're like
I
kind of
have.
surrounding
You
you,
didn't pull them out yet.
No, I have other
crawling
stuff.
all over you.
Well, I'm just saying I
I
can
wanted to
grab
move
it and
closer,
go.
but I'm gonna
Were
take
you holding
it
it
out.
out or?
I was getting them out for you guys, so
Yeah.
Is there an AO on that?
Otherwise, I have one.
Is it hit me with something? Because I'm fairly confident that it's hit me with something instead of the rats.
What?
Whatever your plan is.
Hit you with something?
Yeah, instead of the rats.
Why would?
I don't know. Why would you do that to me, Eric?
Oh, that was never the plan. That just happens. You did that once too. It wasn't just me.
I didn't do it. Sora did it.
No, in fact, I hit Sora. I didn't hit you.
yeah,
In
sword
what?
hit you.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
Sora hit you. Oh.
yeah,
no,
I don't
it
know. I
was
just
you.
got
It was the arrow.
Yeah, the arrow.
the fact
Alright,
that
anyway.
you let it fall out of your sling is not encouraging.
Okay.
Alright. Let's go for it.
Yep. Scope is next.
Yay. Okay. So if you are you holding out those oil flasks then?
I was getting some out. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know how far along I was before.
Is it where
I
grab
can say
it?
you had one out.
Yeah, why not? Okay, so I grab it. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And I'm just gonna like
This is dangerous.
splash it into the middle of. I don't know how big the oil is. If it's just a pipe thing or if it's splashing out, but I'll just throw it in the middle.
Yeah, it'll hit the middle.
And then they drink it all up.
And then I'm gonna use a patient defense to bonus dodge action.
Okay, sure. And Doan.
I grab my holy symbol.
Mhm.
It starts kind of charging up, and then just kind of releases almost like a strobe.
Sure.
So I'm doing a Channel Divinity Radiance of the Dawn. Con 14 for all my enemies within 30 feet.
Nice.
My enemy.
That's all of them, right?
Yes, and it'll be 11 points of radiant damage
Wow.
for everything within 30 feet. Besides you three, lady.
Okay.
What about yourself?
And half on a
You
fail.
said con 13?
Con 14.
Con 14. All right.
And then half on a fail.
Con!
Not responsible.
1, 2, 3. All right, 2 of them failed. So you wipe out one of the swarms.
Okay.
So
Closer one or
yeah, probably one of the closer ones to wherever Dolan is standing.
okay.
And all of them look pretty damaged. You said 10, right?
11.
11. Got it.
And that is radiant.
So they just blow from the inside and burst or something?
There's a kind of like weird reddish yellow outline on them, and then they just kind of like.
Okay.
And if there was any magical darkness in the area, that's dispelled as well.
Got it.
Nice.
Cool. All right.
Lights turn on.
So now, the magic has made them want to scatter a little bit, and there are 4 of them. So one's gonna run for
Run for the gate.
I guess everyone except Sora is within. So just move them around so that there is surrounding the 3 of you guys. Great. Everyone except Sora. Sora's in the back there.
Look what you did.
That's
This is
what I
worse.
did?
Not you.
Oh.
Is one or more of the swarms oil soaked?
You know what?
They're
Roll
all
one more d10.
7.
7. All right. So one of them did take a bit more damage.
Oh, okay. I meant just like moving around. I didn't know if radiant would do anything with oil, but
It's not fire.
Well, it's somewhat heat based, so I give it a little extra damage.
cool. I'm just trying to keep track.
It's like a laser.
If I see some oil soaked ones around me, maybe I'll try to set it on fire or something.
Cool.
All right.
All right. So
4 swarms?
the 3 of you that are being attacked, let's have a luck roll. Whoever's rolls lowest gets an extra attack on them.
It's gonna be me. Yep.
7.
Total?
Yep.
Haha.
14.
Okay.
Awesome.
And you were doing patient defense, so
Yeah.
good on you.
That's good.
All right. All right, so we'll do yours first.
I'm just like jumping around.
Dancing on rats.
High was 12 on that one.
That's a miss.
And high on that one was a 14.
That hits. Damn.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, 18, because you have a plus 2. Yeah, 18. So, okay. So you do get
Can we trade dice?
a number of bites all over yourself.
Oh, man.
Biting in, 9 damage. Oof. As these, like, in some cases, like 2-foot long rats are like just chewing on you.
Ah,
It's disturbing.
I'm supposed to eat you.
Okay.
I will
and
be
then-
using Warding Flare when they attack me.
Sure.
Little Strubby.
Sure, a little disadvantage. Sure. Okay. Yeah.
They bite each other.
So they actually like kind of like the ones that were on you like fall over, and there's a couple of them on their backs, kind of squirming, like pawing at their eyes. And then
Blinded.
blinded by the light, and definitely Fender's definitely not. They're still just not finding those wires. Just gonna chipping their little teeth on your metal hide.
Well, yeah, because
Uh,
I use the thing so I'm more protected. I'm in like the middle state, which is not the most protected, but
Right.
it's up there.
Cool. So Sora, you're next.
All right, shoot him again.
All right.
So do I have advantage or no advantage?
Yeah, they're all considered engaged. So.
All right, cool.
Oh, sorry, not advantage,
Okay.
but you will be able to sneak
Yes,
attack.
got it. Shoot him. 11 on the die. 17 total.
That's a hit.
Right. 7 piercing and 1 sneak.
Cool.
8.
All right. Just for expediency's sake, I'll say you shot at the crispy critters. So not much more. Okay. That swarm is looking pretty small. There's only a few hangers on in that one.
Woo!
Which one is that?
The one that's crispy. I don't know.
Well,
They're just,
Closest one to you?
I'm guessing.
Okay.
That would probably be Del ones.
That one's, yeah.
Wait, that's the closest. Okay.
It's a lot of
Okay. So Fender's up.
Swing.
Swing low.
12.
That's a hit.
Look at the fences.
No, 13.
Still a hit. Yeah. Cool.
It's 4, 6.
All right. Okay. Slowly whittling down these rats as they chew and chew and chew. Scofa, you are next.
Okay. So I'm gonna do a whack with my metal quarterstaff.
Uh
Hopefully get a spark or something.
huh. Sure.
And if not, then I'm gonna do a flurry of stomps.
Okay.
So here's,
Stomp.
yeah. So here's the quarterstaff. 10. Does that hit? Or not?
10 does not hit. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, it does hit, actually.
It does?
Wow.
Oh, okay, cool. Alright, so that is 6 damage for that.
Okay.
And then stomp number 1. That hits. 44. So 5 damage. And that hits for 5 damage.
Okay. Roll me a luck.
Okay. 4. Not good luck in here.
No. No.
Alright, so no spark.
No spark.
Yeah.
And the device that you had affixed to the end of your staff
Yeah.
that comes loose,
Okay.
falls on the ground.
Falls off. Okay.
Oh no.
That's fine.
All right,
Stick thing here.
Delwyn.
All right. I'm going to step back 5 feet. I don't know if they get attacks of opportunity or not.
Doesn't say they don't, so
It will warding flare.
Nope.
That doesn't matter. They're still somewhat blinded from the last time.
Woohoo!
Warding Flare. It's a Cleric of Light class ability. And I'm going to Firebolt.
Cool.
Just the 5.
AC 16.
Mm-hmm.
7 points of fire.
You finish off your swarm. They are crispy rats on the ground.
Senator just eats them.
I'm just going to move into a position where I have a good line of sight on one of the
Extra.
others.
I heard that. Okay. Back around the Raton Cetos. I'm going to go old school and roll their morale.
Ah.
Yeah, a lot of them have been on fire or seen fire.
Yep.
That,
Yep, that's going to do it. They are going to attempt to retreat back into their hidey hole.
Opportunity attack.
You guys can make opportunity attacks if you like.
14
That's a hit.
plus some. 6 again.
Okay.
And on another swarm. That's 12 again.
Well, you're only going to get one.
Why not?
You only get one.
But there's
opportunity
multiple
attack.
swarms.
Yeah, but you only ever get one. Opportunity.
Steve almost smashed the rat.
So I got a hit. Can I press my luck to try to get a spark going?
Yeah, you can spend a luck point, sure.
Okay. I still have an extra one. So,
Okay,
So how does that work?
so go and roll.
Roll luck. Okay.
Uh-huh.
14.
That's what you were looking for.
All right. See.
All right, so
All
you
right,
can do an extra d6 damage.
Sweet. All right.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So 8 total.
8 total?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, how much of it was fire?
4.
4? Okay. So 6, actually.
And
that actually kills your swarm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And the remainder of them, which at this point there's probably, I don't know, like 9 of them left, they
Yeah.
just scurry back into the hole.
Okay. All right. Let me see if the cooked rat smells any better to me. Huh? 80. Yeah. So,
Take a bite out of crime.
All right.
I heard a dog say that once.
One of the knolls?
No.
Can you just take one of them and kind of slide it through the door, see what happens?
Yeah, let's get an uncooked one. I'll grab one.
I'll do it.
Oh, okay.
I don't trust you.
I'm not gonna hit you with a rat.
I don't trust you. I mean, plus my proficiency.
Mhm.
Is, enough.
Yeah,
18.
slide through the door, nothing happens.
It is a dead rat.
I walk through the door.
Okay.
Be ready to heal me,
Okay,
please.
so
Um,
when you get 15 feet from the doorway,
Okay. I hope this is okay. I don't mean to offend you all.
Take it slow.
Yeah, I go slow.
Totally fine.
this is the first time I got to use these.
Woohoo!
Great. I'm stoked.
It's kind of those.
Whoosh.
Huh. Oh boy.
Oh, what? The wall? They have
I
Billy.
walked in the semicircle of flames.
Right. That's royalty free.
Is it? Oh, that's 2. Okay.
Bum, 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 ba-da, ba-da, ba-ba-bum.
There you go.
There you go.
Change a couple notes.
Yeah.
Good. So good.
So you can make a dexterity saving throw.
Leap through heroically, correct? Okay. Alright. It's a 16.
Cool. So you'll take half now.
Oh,
Yeah.
great. And I go through the circle, right?
I mean, that's you can decide to jump backwards, but the fire is filling that entire half circle.
Do I take more damage if I continue forward?
Yeah.
How long do you want to sit there and think about it?
So So you got 16.
About 6 seconds.
Yeah, 6 seconds to think about it. So.
a long time to
So you take 5 points of fire damage.
I feel like as a metal man, I should take reduced fire damage. Oh. I go backwards.
Okay.
Arcana. Did it look mechanical or?
You did see the etching over the archway kind of light up for a moment.
Okay. I throw rats and rocks at the archway.
Okay, just from that back. So yeah, in about I don't know, half a round later, 30 seconds, the fire dies back down.
Yeah. Any clues?
It said
I'm throwing rats and rocks at the archway.
humble or
Sure.
hot-headed. Maybe bow before the archway before going through.
Huh.
Crawl through, maybe?
Yeah, enjoy the fire in your face.
Humble. Hmm.
Do you have? Hey, create some water. You can do that, right?
Actually, I would burn for a whole round, so 60 seconds.
A whole minute.
Yeah, a whole minute.
Actually, no. Since we were on the river, I took that one off. Oh no, never mind. I still do have it.
That is a spell, though.
Yes.
Not much to rest off. I pull out my water
I go up
skin
to
that I
where
have
the-
made, and I throw some water on it. Does the fire go down, or does it just?
It just seems to burn for 60 seconds and then just kind of fade away.
But the water doesn't affect it.
Not any, yeah, no.
Okay,
It's definitely magical.
I
fire.
wave my hand over it, so as not to, like obviously
Wave your hand over it.
the same way that like you would a candle, when you're
Sure,
a kid.
yeah,
you
nothing
think you're being
happens.
cool.
I mean, once the fire's back
Yeah.
down, yeah, nothing happens.
Okay.
I
Doesn't
go-
set it back off.
No.
To the edge and kneel down and meditate for a moment.
I put my hand. I like drag my hand quickly across the ground. See if that does it.
Okay.
As it to see if it's like
Roll,
pressure plated
roll me a
versus-
quick, roll me electric.
12.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, nothing happens.
I'm trying to determine if it's weighted or.
There didn't seem to be any give to the tiles.
Crawl through.
You could sense
See what
that
happens.
much.
Actually, you know what? Since we're in here, let's.
We have the 10-foot pole.
I'm going to examine all the rest of the walls while we're in here.
Sure.
Maybe
Yeah.
I'm going to take a couple of flasks, also put them in that rat hole,
Mhm.
and just send a firebolt down there. Just make sure they don't come out.
Okay.
Guidance.
There's some squealing, and then the squealing stops, and some smoke comes out of the rat hole.
That's kind of
That's
dark.
gruesome.
I come up with the arrow with a few rats on it. You mind?
Gross.
I say this is dark, even for me, guys.
What? It's rats. I mean, they're just going to sit here and decompose. Might as well eat them.
Oh, I start a little fire, and
Okay.
I'll grow it in size with control fire.
Sure.
Sweet.
All right. So you're having a little mini cookout.
All right.
But I'm gonna go along the walls just to see if any other writing.
Sora, do you want to investigate too?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
I'm going to take a short rest as you're doing all this.
So you guys gonna take an hour to kind of check out the area?
I don't know.
And in the meantime, I'm going to go there and I'll make Lady appear on the other side of the archway, and I'll have her kind of take a look in there for me.
Ba-na-ba-ba-na-ba-na-ba-ba-bum.
Roll me a dexterity saving throw for lady.
I walked in
Well, I was going to say like 15 feet from it, like this one was, but that's all right. 10.
this semicircle of fire.
Okay. I don't. I feel really bad, but you just like misplace where you set her, and then she's poof. Because she's a faith spirit. There's no body, but
Can he
like
make
there's
a
for just a
reaction?
moment there's a smell of bacon, and then she's gone.
Can he make a reaction to try and stop it before the flame goes off?
Yeah, I will. I'll let you do that. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw. The DC is gonna be a little high, but
I'm going to try my
That's
luck
true.
at it instead of
How
I'm
about
trying to be
that?
lucky instead.
Yeah.
Okay.
That might be
Not so
cool.
much. Yeah, you're like, oh.
Well, I have nothing to
lady!
dex. I have 4
Yeah.
to luck.
Well,
Oh.
if you spend an
Yeah.
hour.
Yeah, I guess I'm kind of ashamed of enjoying the smell of pigs.
So there's fire on that side too, right?
Huh?
There's fire on that
Mhm.
side.
Mm-hmm.
Did these runes light up?
Yes, they did.
So the rats didn't do anything to the rooms.
Now, when he was here, were there flames
Yes,
on the other side?
there were. It was a full circle. Yeah.
Oh.
So it is a circular ring of fire.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Yeah, no problem.
Is it perfect?
Perfect.
I mean, do you have like a compass or
No.
any kind of a measuring instrument?
Just a rough. Well, I mean, I am trained in carpentry. So.
I'm going to spend an hour searching the walls while he's cooking
Yeah,
up
I
some
will
rat for
assist
us.
with searching the walls.
Okay.
My
You guys
job.
can roll investigation.
Investigation. Wait,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do not have that skill.
It's 20. It's okay. Doesn't matter. Don't bother.
Alright, cool. Well,
Matt found everything in the room.
Well,
22.
in one section of the room, everything.
I said the room.
Hit die. Awesome. It's 2 hit dice.
um.
There you
Nice.
So behind, to the right of that kind of second large rock, not the rat hole.
What'd you call me?
just kind of laying against it, covered in a little bit of dust, and a little bit of maybe rat droppings.
Nice.
Looks like the cover of a small journal.
ooh.
They'd torn off the book.
Picked it up and take a peek at it, wipe it off.
Mending. You mending?
Mm-hmm.
Mending.
It won't restore the writing, but it's a leather bound journal, so it does have a name on it. You can partially read
Johnny.
the first name, at least the first part of it is Hexa, and the last there's a last name, or could be a super long name, but the last part of the name is UM. And then the middle part looks like the writing has been kind of worn off.
Can I knowledge religion? Is that connected to that at all?
I'm not gonna make you roll.
Okay.
Can I survival it?
You might be able to tell what kind of leather it is.
History?
Yeah, you can roll history.
I do. What kind of leather is it?
It is
19.
goat leather.
Goat leather.
13.
13. Just from what you have. Like if you had the full name, then maybe.
Okay.
Although with your arcane, between the two of you, you suspect if you had an alchemy kit, you could probably raise it so that it could be read, or if you took it to an alchemist, they could apply something so that you could still read it.
Cool.
Do you want to head back into town and see, maybe?
See what they have for fire.
Mind if I use your pole to test this?
No, not at all.
All right. So I'm back 10 feet and I tap on the spot where he set off the fire.
10 feet away from where he set it off.
Well, it's a 10-foot pole, so I'm 10 feet away, and I hit where he set it off. I just tap on
Sure.
that spot.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Okay, a little bit farther. Nothing.
The runes above the door. Maybe if we.
They're maybe I misspoke. They're not so much runes, but like the rays of the sun that are kind of over there. They just kind of light up when it does it. So
Do I feel energized when I see them?
energized.
Your solar cells.
You know what? Roll luck.
20.
Yeah, a little bit.
Does my temporary HP go up?
Temporary HP.
Yeah.
Do you have something? What gives you temporary HP?
No, I'm just saying, does it give me temporary HP? Because it's magical in nature.
You know what? Yeah. You have 5 temporary hit points.
Yeah.
Wow. Woo.
See, if
Overcharge the
you don't
robot.
ask, you don't know.
Maybe we try
We shouldn't destroy this thing.
this. That's
It's good.
Now, sorry, when he was tapping, did that set it off?
No.
You did not, no.
So it senses something, I guess. Something living.
Possibly.
Is there?
Maybe that's a false clue, humble or hot-headed?
Maybe I'm not sure what that means. Maybe we could go talk to
Maybe I should be
medium
really angry.
Lori. Maybe Lori might know a little bit something about this, or have something we could research on it. I don't know.
Is there anything like a metal plate on the floor or anything like that? Like some sort of
No.
big flat rock?
If you worked at it, you could probably pry up one of the tiles.
Yeah.
Sure. All right. So you bust out like a little dagger and a hammer from your Dungeoneer's kit or whatever. Takes you, 2 to 3 minutes to get one up, but you get one.
Okay.
Yeah, as I said, there's 9-inch squares.
I get a
We
couple of
might.
Okay.
Alright, set them on the.
I really want to
push
get in
them.
there.
Set one down, push it so that it's
Yeah.
where I
It's-
set it off.
Seems like
So
it's magic,
just kind of set
right?
them off that
Okay.
way,
Maybe we can.
and then
Do
I
you?
don't know.
I'm gonna venture a step
I
on
could
to
just-
one of the tiles.
I don't know.
Okay.
I just run through.
So
it,
as soon
but
as your
I'm gonna get
foot
burned, probably.
touches the other side,
Mhm.
you make a dexterity saving throw.
Even with the tiles?
Yeah.
It goes through the tile.
Mhm.
19.
So half. So 5 more points of damage.
Well, there goes my temporary hit points, I guess. Does it charge me?
However, he did an experiment, and that garnered you some information.
Okay.
Aha.
You pulled up one of the tiles.
No, it didn't seem to matter like what was on the floor, other than his actual foot.
Okay.
Yeah, and it goes through the tiles.
Right.
So it's not pressure sensitive. You can
Right.
deduce that away.
Okay,
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah.
Now I want to mess with one of the tiles over there.
Well, I
I
don't
don't
know.
think it's going to do anything. But
How thick are these walls? Can we shut our money through the walls?
They seem pretty. They seem pretty thick.
Pretty thick. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, we-
Some of the gashes are pretty. Some of the gashes in the wall are pretty deep, and it seems really solid behind that.
yeah, but I
Wait.
know that this is only
Hey,
so
can't you, like,
wide.
jump?
Uh,
Like, jump through it?
I can, but it doesn't seem like it matters.
No,
Oh,
I
it-
mean, like,
Oh, you might be able to make it through then.
Maybe.
It only did it when my foot touched. It
Yeah.
was over, no problem.
Oh, you lifted
That
it
it
over and
touched.
Oh,
How tall is the archway?
yeah. I don't know if I can get a good
Uh,
arc.
yeah, it's probably 6'5".
Yeah.
6'5".
Do you have levitate?
Yeah.
So we had to duck him to get into it.
So yeah, the ceiling is only 12 feet high.
No, but the arch is 6'5". You said?
Oh, actually, hold on.
I'm 6'7".
Yeah, let's say it's 7 feet tall.
It's 7 feet. Okay. Yeah, so I couldn't really jump.
You would have to like dive.
Yeah. I mean, it is magical, but I still think you have some kind of arc.
So it didn't go until your foot touched the ground, right?
Right.
It is called Step of the Wind. Am I
What if?
stepping on the air?
Can we try maybe if
What-
we put
what-
something down first and
what-
then
No,
walked
I
on
just
that?
did that. I just did that.
I thought you took the tile up.
Yeah, I took tiles up from other parts.
Yeah,
of the
he
room.
moved tiles to try and make stepping stones. Yeah, but that didn't seem to work.
Well, does it look like this rock is push overable?
That's not going to matter.
Which
It's gonna
rock?
come through the-
This?
I mean, if you got enough really strong people into it, you think you could probably push it over. Yeah.
And that's something you think maybe we'll walk on something.
Using Arcana, can I try and figure out what the trigger would be? I've seen it go off
2 times now.
3 times.
3 times now.
Sure. Yeah. Between you and Sorry, one of you can roll advantage.
Ooh, nice.
21.
Okay. So based on the experiments you guys did, and yeah, so Fender did, and just the way it's been kind of like you've timing it and blah blah blah. It seems it's activated by only living things for one thing, and it also seems to anything so far that kind of walks past that initial perimeter sets it off.
He said walks. Try to crawl.
So possibly you could leap over the perimeter,
No.
and it might be safe.
That
Crawl.
well, I mean, you haven't really
Oh.
tried that.
Oh, like
I put my knee down
Okay,
over the line.
nothing happens.
I put my other knee over the line.
Nothing happens.
I put my hand down,
Nothing happens.
and I crawl.
Okay. Fender makes it through the
I
doorway.
jump on his back. No.
You know what we said? That. We even said that was like the first thing we said. Was, what if we crawled through? We just spent like 20 minutes
That's what
debating
Sora
whether or
said,
not
thank you.
I said it before you did.
You can roll through.
Roll back the tape.
Okay.
All right. So wait, aren't rats technically crawling though? Always.
No.
Okay.
Hey, why don't you before you crawl over?
I
can you
mean-
put up a sign that says "crawl," so that the next group knows.
All right. I guess I'll
I'm
follow
riding this some more
crawling.
roll through.
Okay. Anyone want to try anything fancy?
Nope.
Nope.
Just do the
Just scroll through. All right. So you guys have figured that the area is 15 feet to either side of the doorway.
Yeah.
And you make it up and you stand once you get to this side, so you can,
Sure.
kind of place yourselves wherever you want over there.
Is there some pig dust over here?
Oh, sure.
No,
Bacon chickens.
No, lady went back to the celestial plane.
To hell.
Got it. Okay, so this room is very much like it seems. It has the same kind of tiles. There are two tables to either side of this kind of rough-hewn pool or possibly altar or censer of some kind with a wall back on it. You can see there are kind of old, dusty pages on both of the desks. Maybe 8 in total. None of the writing is legible anymore. Just moisture and dust and the elements have kind of degraded them to the point where they can't really be read anymore.
Even with
Mending wouldn't restore the writing; it would restore the paper.
Okay.
But
what if he focuses really hard on the writing?
so the chairs,
I guess.
you can and whoever is examining can make a perception test if you like.
You tell me the writing.
Or just just the stuff. You can see there are a number of stains on the tables from various unguents and salves and stuff like that. There are a couple burn marks, a couple little acid stains, etc.
Looks like some kind of on this table.
There was currently a rock that was once glowing from a light spell in this pool of slightly lime green liquid.
Hey, Scofa, drink it.
I'll sniff it. I don't know.
You pass out.
Can I use my herbalism kit knowledge to see what it might be?
You can try, sure.
I'll help you with that.
Okay. So what is that? Intelligence? What you add to?
In this case, it would be intelligence.
Okay, you might be better at that then.
Uh, 20.
20. Cool.
Not natural.
So it appears to be some kind of tincture / kind of preparatory liquid that is often kind of used in detoxing It's almost like a cleaning fluid, but it's naturally made.
Super green.
Drink it.
Yeah,
Would it be tasty?
and now that you're this close, you can actually see a number of tools that have sunk to the bottom. There's like a scalpel, a two-pronged fork, a small knife that's serrated,
A stone that was once lit.
a stone. Yeah. There's a small, I don't know, small, I guess, hand-sized kind of spring-loaded tweezers where the spring is actually kind of now rusted through.
Even in the liquid?
Mm-hmm.
So, is this the source of the smell we were smelling, the chemical smell?
It is stronger in here, yeah.
I'm going to gather those journal pages. I have a little map case.
Sure.
I'm just going to put them in to preserve them for now.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, is that a crate over there in the on the other side of the wall?
So we're pretty sure this liquid is non-toxic.
You wouldn't want to drink it, but you could touch it, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to grab the stuff out of it.
Okay.
Is it like that stuff you barbers put combs?
So both of you being familiar with healer's tools, it looks like from a surgery kit.
Okay.
What's in the crate?
Ooh. So you flip over the crate. You flip open the crate. There there are a number of empty vials. There's actually a couple like kind of silver pieces toward the bottom. There's a sack of kind of rotten flour in one. There's a small case of something that smells kind of acidic, but not like chemical. It's a little kind of oniony.
Is it an onion?
Could be an onion.
Well, rotten onion.
So they were silver. What kind of
I didn't say they're silver.
what kind of silver were they?
I didn't mention the silver.
You-
I wasn't listing things as I was looking through. I just started looking through.
Okay.
Don't be an asshat, Fender.
You're jingling around.
That's funny. So now that you're over on that side of the room, Delwyn,
I can't count that high.
you can feel
How many so?
a little bit of air rushing past you to the right,
Which right?
towards you.
Towards me?
Yes.
So wait, it's coming from the right, or it's coming through that
Moving
arch?
towards the right.
Okay, from that archway.
Nope, not from the archway.
Try and find the source of it. Try and follow the wind.
I put the
Lick
crate
my
back.
finger up and
You feel a seam there in the wall.
Huh.
Where?
I think this might be a little door or a crack. If
Is this right in front of the
Yeah, where is he
basin?
feeling?
It's right behind Fender.
Oh, behind me.
Oh, behind Fender.
Wait,
Uh,
when did
yeah,
no
that
one
one
get
is-
behind me?
Well,
He was over by the crate.
So,
Wait, was
Did you go over by the crate to look?
yes,
Okay.
he was being uncooperative, so I had to go check for myself.
He didn't tell me how much fucking silver was in there. How am I supposed to know?
All right. You mentioned that.
Oh yeah,
Does it look?
Am I
movable?
farting? Is this farting?
It's all you see. All you now you can see is a seam.
All right.
You're not sure if it's movable or
I
not.
don't know. Try push on it.
Okay. What's your strength?
Mine is 17.
17. Go ahead and make a strength roll.
All
Let's do athletics.
Athletics.
You're
Okay.
just gonna watch her.
Anyone helping me,
How
or
much silver did I
I'm
have?
taking a step back. You might want to check the traps first. It's a little bit of a dangerous place, just pushing off things. I don't know. Isn't that how people lose hands?
18 silver.
well, I'm
Or an eye?
How much is that?
peasant from a tribe. Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not
I just
really
wanted to see what the mint
you know
was.
traps.
Ooh, where's from?
Maybe.
Maybe get an age.
Well, you want to take a look at this thing then?
Sure.
How long it's
Alright.
been here?
Alright, what am I rolling?
Silver.
What did you?
So I begin to push, and then so
Remember
I
what
stop
the
when
money is? It's all correct.
Maybe traps.
Let's do your thieves tools,
Alright.
and it's going to be dexterity.
I have expertise in this.
Uh-huh. Ooh, nice.
Yes. So I
Roll 20.
add double my proficiency plus
Yeah.
my dex bonus.
Correct.
15.
That's enough. So
Roll 2.
you can feel you're not especially strong, but you can feel putting some weight into it. It seems to be on rollers, and as you kind of push a little bit, you can start to hear a little bit of something mechanical.
Oh. This thing might be trapped.
Oh.
Shoot,
Can
ready.
you untrap it?
I can try.
While they're having that conversation, I move to the other side of that.
All right, so you're gonna do another thieves' tools for me.
All right.
I back up too.
Alright, well, you also have a thing?
No.
27.
Further over, kind of behind
27.
that
Yes.
table.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay. So you push in a little bit further, and you can see a groove cut into the wall. You can see that it runs on rolls on the floor, but there's a groove into the wall where you can see a leather kind of just the very edge of a leather tube.
Uh-huh.
You quick pull out a piece of cotton or gum or gum arabic or something. You pop it on the end of that thing, and then you can see as you push it a little bit further, it starts to try and emit some kind of gas, but you have it sealed off.
Nice.
I guess my shield wouldn't have done
Alright,
anything.
is it safe now?
I think so.
Okay. Push it.
All right, so you continue pushing it away. It
Wow.
goes back about 10 feet, and then it opens up into a 5x15 kind of like closet.
Okay.
It's off the map,
Right.
but therein you find a kind of small cot pushed up against the wall, a very small, thin kind of desk with a dried up inkwell, and it looks like most of the rest of that journal that you found the cover to.
Sweet.
Huh?
We take it all.
Yeah,
Investigate
walk
the
up
rest
to
of
that
the
journal.
Someone else who is better at investigation investigates the room. Delwyn, come check this out. There's stuff.
So, you
As well, who was the first one in?
probably me since
Right.
I pushed it in.
Gun roll luck.
Uh-oh.
No.
Bomb scadios.
It's a 15.
15. Okay. You catch a glint of light just because Delwyn's making so much, so it casts into this room fairly well from under the cot.
Light from under the cot. Alright, I guess I'll look down there.
And you get your face bitten off.
Okay. Under the cot, there is a scepter.
Oh.
About the handle is about 18 inches long. At the end is a glass, a kind of a glass lens, basically, and it's kind of ringed by. It looks like electrum, probably, because it's a composite of silver and gold. And then there's kind of like a winding of the same electrum along the handle.
Huh. Does it look safe to pick up?
I mean,
It's anybody's guess. Only one way to find out.
I'll grab it. I mean, does it look like it has a handle or
I mean, yeah,
grip? Okay,
Yeah.
I'll grab by whatever handle. It's like,
sure.
anybody know what this is?
Oh, that's the
12. 12? I mean,
that's a scepter.
Ah,
I'll pop in there now that I know it's safe.
sure.
The scope explodes.
Take a peek at it.
You because you have proficiency in glass blowing.
oh me.
Yeah, the glass itself. It was flawlessly formed,
Okay.
and it's actually
I'm like looking it over.
it's fisheye, so it's kind of bent to either side so that it's kind of an ovular flat shape.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I'm just like checking it out in the light.
It's pretty trippy.
Found a journal. Or, well, the remnants of it. Flipping through it, have I found any names or anything?
Yes. pieced together with the title from the front. It appears to be the journal of one Hexatur Dorum. HEXATURDORUM.
All right. What's in it? Just bunch of writing, or
It seems to be notes on experiments he's been doing.
Oh.
Bullet points are: how do the mists move?
Ooh.
Are they They seem to be attracted to strong memories. There is a line that says "dragon breath gland?" ?
Oh. Oh.
There's a line that says "delivery system," and there's a couple like kind of smudged diagrams. Then there's a section that says, "Does the mist keep the memories? Can they be retrieved?"
How old does this place look? The journal stuff?
And were we able to tell by the coins? Maybe
The
get an
coins seem
idea?
recent.
Okay.
Anything else going on?
Not really.
The diagrams are generally.
The blanket was. I mean, the blanket that was on the cot was kind of nice.
I wrap it around myself.
Okay. Like a cape.
Yeah.
Cool. So you have this kind of red quilted cape kind of thing.
Say anything about this
Write that down.
scepter in the journal there?
Any diagrams that look like the scepter?
No. The one diagram you do see seems to have some kind of large contraption. Seems somewhat like a barrel that appears to fit on someone's back, and then there's a tube or some kind of like wand or something that's connected to a leather tube that's connected to the thing, and then it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but
And it called it a dragon's breath gland delivery system?
those are separate lines, but they
okay.
were. I mean, you could easily make some kind of conclusion there.
Does the end of that thing look like the scepter?
It does not know.
It doesn't. Okay.
I'll take a peek if you don't.
Yeah. I have no idea what this is. Maybe you can figure it out.
Just kind of look at things through the glass. see
Your brother had a small version of that with his tool set.
Oh, it's like a gem cutter thing.
It's
Like a jeweler's loupe?
It's a magnifying glass.
Oh, okay.
try and look it up through it.
Yeah, it's fisheye, so it's a little weird, but
Huh.
Pull it up. Look at the rest of the room.
Yeah, look in the basin. Look at the tools that you have too.
Yeah, I look at a few different things until I get bored of it.
okay.
Yeah, that glow when he looks at it or anything.
There's actually all the tools that you pulled out of the pool. There's a slight transmutation enchantment on it.
What about mine?
Wait,
We already knew what my axe was. It's
Oh, the action.
transmutation, but
Yeah. Sorry.
Ooh, so there's a glow for magical objects.
Sure seems that way.
look at it through
That's
the other
neat.
side. you were looking fisheye in, right? Do it the other way. So it's like a spyglass.
Number one, number two.
And actually,
Yeah.
once you kind of like pull it away after you look at the glow, there's a slight kind of rumbling as the glass kind of not so much like shrinks, but it does like contracts just like a micron and then spin in place and then set again.
Oh. Interesting.
All right. I will wrap that in some cloth for now and set it in my pack.
Mm-hmm.
So, is there anything on the back of this wall that's in the middle of the room? Or is it just a
On the
freestanding
back of the wall, no, it just looks like hashed up, crazy wall
Did he see anything when he looked at the runes?
on the floor.
Runes on the floor, runes on the gateway.
They're not runes, they're like sun.
Anything though?
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, well, I'll give you two this time. So, just for ease of use, it basically it can cast detect magic by spending a charge. It has 3 charges. At dawn, it regains D3 charges.
Cool. All right.
If you do ever happen to cast Identify on it, it's called an Arcanist's Assistant.
Nothing to do.
Is there any other sun symbols anywhere in the writings or on the scepter thing? Or
Other than like the other side of the doorway, no.
no? Okay.
All right. Shall we?
Yeah.
To the
let's
next?
roll, sure.
Who shall be the brave one this time?
I mean, we could try sneaking ahead, but I think anybody's going to hear us has already heard us.
Good point.
So I looked through the gateway. What's this other middle gateway?
So the other room, it's pretty much as you see it. There is that kind of crack in the wall next to the actual kind of archway that one could crawl through, like if they wanted to. It's not. It kind of closes off in the ceiling, but it is kind of like that kind of canoe shaped kind of wedge in the wall. And then there's this kind of archway in the middle. A small piece of stone out here has something carved on it. It says, "Nothing you see can bring you forward, only faith."
Huh. You don't want to go through that.
Nothing you see can what before?
Can bring you forward, only faith.
So,
Close your eyes and walk through.
does that mean we've already gone into this room, or no? That was written in this one?
It's written on that kind of pillar that's up against the wall right there.
Okay, so we did go into this room, or
Or at least stepped into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I close my eyes and walk through the little middle one.
Okay.
Oh, why'd you say it like that?
So
Did you just?
place yourself just inside this room on the left side. And then actually the final room.
Ooh.
Yeah, so he disappears once he goes through the arch.
Whoa.
Defender, walk through with your eyes open.
No.
Well, we see what happens when you walk with your eyes closed.
I've already got burned once.
Do you have eyelids?
Literally.
I think he didn't shut off his optics or something.
So,
Question.
Yeah.
So he walked through this archway and disappeared?
Mhm.
Okay.
I walked through the archway too.
Now, do they
With my eyes closed.
see light and everything from?
Actually, yeah, from your lantern, yeah, they would see it coming through. However, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh!
Look what you did.
To where? I guess we're about this.
Hey.
So let's see. Who has Leroy Jenkins in this party so far? You?
Not a one.
Oh.
Not a one. Not a
Was
one.
that yours?
No, it's okay.
Wasn't sure if I
Yeah,
saw
you're
your dice.
control.
Not a one. Not a one. Well, not a one. It's not a one, I guess.
Okay.
That's a. Did you roll a 1 or a 7?
I rolled a 7. Oh boy.
Do we establish that I did say I walked through? With my eyes
The
closed?
DM is happily humming as
Well, we'll put you like right at about
monsters
to
are
walk through.
distributed. Note the DM said final room.
Right?
We are at a boss fight.
Unless.
It's upside down.
All right. So
Wrath of the boss?
Yeah.
let's get some initiative.
Red leader standing standing by. Standing by.
Where are you? 10 iron golems.
What?
Game over, man.
Open your eyes.
Not
Open your eyes.
That's false.
Guess
Why
we need
couldn't
a
I
new
just
cleric.
open right to the page?
Why don't you try opening right
There
to
we
the page?
Okay. Oof.
Come on.
I mean, you saw that.
Yeah, I did.
DM's luck on dice.
Yep.
All right, 20 to 25.
21.
Oh, wow, nice.
Fender.
Comma D.
21. 15 to 20. Crickets.
Yeah, that's a lot of cricket.
10 to 15.
11.
All right. 11 for Sora.
Scopa, did you try rolling
5 to
higher?
10.
9. Yeah, what?
Can you try rolling higher?
Sure.
No. He needs
All
to roll
right.
for
And
attacks.
Dylan got a 4. Good gravy.
Yeah.
Maybe. Good gravy.
Lumpy gravy.
Okay.
Gravy though.
That's bad gravy.
So, the first ghoul advances on Delwyn.
That's what?
Which one is the first one?
One.
This one back
The
there?
closest one.
And the other two, one of them hangs out. So the one that's kind of crouched behind the one that's got his bone up in the air. Yeah, that guy stays. This guy advances. There. This guy moves to his place. And these two guys come around the other side as far as they can.
Maybe 30.
Yeah, 30.
What was the thing? The quote again?
The quote?
Yeah. Something about faith.
All right.
Something.
Hit. Nothing you see can bring you forward, only faith.
Okay. Do they attack Delwyn?
Oh, yeah. So the one does attack that one.
I will use Warding Flare.
Okay. How many do you have left of that?
3.
Yeah, 3 left.
I get 5 a day.
Nice. So disadvantage.
Why don't you bring the book up? Steve?
And then after 6th, I can
Good
use
idea.
it to ward someone else.
Nice.
As long as it's within 30 feet.
Aw. They don't have multi-attack.
Oh no. Darn.
All right. So this guy hasn't had a meal in a while, so he's going to go for the bite.
Yes, that will do it.
Okay. All right. Well,
His reflex to say, one of the ghouls.
so he kind of latches onto your shoulder. Good
Ooh, mommy.
grief. That's 13 points of damage.
That's not good.
He tears a big old chunk out of your shoulder and just like starts macking it.
Thanks.
Yeah, for you younger viewers, macking used to mean eating, not kissing.
People don't say mac and cheese.
Oh, shows how out of touch I am with slang.
Me, I go through the gateway.
Okay.
With eyes closed.
Oh no.
Okay.
Shield out, I already established it.
Sure.
And axe at the ready.
Mhm.
So I go through the gateway with my eyes closed.
Okay.
And
And you show up on the other side.
on top of.
No, right behind Delwyn.
Back here or over here?
He appears like after you pass through, you just appear like right past the doorway.
Oh, here?
So just one square away from there.
Okay.
Further in,
Further here?
towards you guys.
Oh, well, that's where he is.
Did I miss a square? Am I not even?
So, I think.
There we go. Now I'm in a square.
Okay, so he's here then?
Sure.
Okay.
I get on the other side.
And then you have what, like
Get on the other side?
4 more
Yeah.
movements.
Flanking.
Over there?
Yep.
That's right. You guys want to do flanking. That's fun.
Doesn't 10 do it?
Oh no, it sure doesn't.
Dang.
So you were just a little disoriented.
Yeah. My eyes are still closed.
Sure, I like that actually.
Oh yeah. And then I open them afterwards. Bark.
Sure.
Shoot.
Okay. Sora is next.
All right.
With eyes
Yep.
closed.
All right. So a sword.
Was it the screaming that brought you? After I saw the ghouls?
1, 2,
Think I
3,
did.
4, 5, 6. Dash.
Okay.
7. 8. Okay, so if I'm here, I can attack, right?
Sure thing.
All right. Do I get a sneak on this one? It's engaged already.
You do.
Excellent. Short sword. Steady. Nope. 9 does not hit, does it?
It does not.
Bummer.
If a 10 didn't.
Sorry.
Sources say
Bummer.
You didn't get it.
Hey, let's name the ghouls. Which one are you guys fighting right now?
Slappy.
What?
No, biting.
Give me a description of what he's doing.
Darky head.
Oh,
He's biting.
He's got the long hair.
Yeah, Harry.
Okay, Harry.
Hard. And
Okay.
chain
Then we got
biting.
Crouchy.
Got bone mace.
Croucho Marks.
Bonehead mace. Bonehead.
Bonehead.
And who you calling a bonehead?
Femur.
Femur.
That kind of looks like a femur.
And
Gollum.
there's one more.
Yeah, and Bob.
Bob. Okay, got it.
Does he look like a Bob's for apples?
Okay.
Snake out.
Scofa, you're next.
right.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So when I'm in here, that the next spot is
Right through the doorway, yeah.
right through the other way. Okay. So
Wow.
35.
Wow.
You guys figured that one out pretty quick. The problem with puzzles like that is like it's really easy to make them either way too easy or way too hard.
Yeah, remember how we spent like 20, 30 minutes trying to figure out
Crawling through?
Yeah.
Even though,
we said it in the beginning?
yeah.
Alright, so for flanking, we have to be directly across?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Just in case we're wondering, there was another way to get through there. But
Is about walking through that way.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I guess I'll use a key point so I can get in there and attack.
okay.
Someone's
Smash.
got to hit this guy, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So you're using your key point to dash so you could get in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we gonna get?
So just get.
And that's your last key point for the day, I believe, or for until you get a short rest.
We did a short
No,
rest.
we did a short rest.
Oh, that's right, you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
only have 2, so
Oh, yeah, that's true.
there we go. Okay, so then we just get one attack and my bonus attack. So does a 14 hit?
14 does hit.
Yay.
Ooh, is a 12 hit?
12 does hit.
Oh,
Ah.
sweet.
Aha.
Who are you hitting, Harry?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't count.
Alright, so 6, so 13 total.
All right.
Does he spit out the chunk?
You wail
Down
into.
guy?
No, he swallowed that puppy.
Ouch.
In less than 6 seconds.
Oh yeah. These guys unhinge their jaws like snakes, and they have
Yeah.
teeth like sharks. So
Just make it swallow. It's an extra turn to swallow.
They have like tiny sharks in their mouth.
they have tiny sharks. Yeah,
Weird.
that's a thing.
Constantly growing new teeth.
Mm-hmm. All right, Delwyn, you're up.
I'm just checking. I don't recall. Channel Divinity, do you get that back on a short or a long rest?
I think it's a long rest, but I'm not positive. And why is that still going? The AC is off. That's weird.
It's the hamster.
Yep, giant hamster. Boo, I believe was his name, right?
Oh yeah.
Not a sponsor.
The one that's powering the internet.
When you finish your short or long?
Oh, there you go.
So you got one. Well, don't do it there.
That's all of them?
Yep.
Awesome.
At least all the ones in here.
Do it there.
All right. I grab my holy symbol again,
Mm-hmm.
charge up, and almost like a little radiant EMP.
Cool.
DC 14 con?
Okay. You're attempting to turn them, right?
No, I'm going for
Oh, you're
damage.
doing the dawn thing, right? Okay, cool.
This time it'll be 14 points.
Con, right?
Yes.
Okay.
God.
So where'd you move to?
I
Here it
didn't.
is.
It was 30
Okay.
foot, so
So it's only gonna be the ones that can actually see you.
That's fine.
No, he has 30-foot range. To
Right, but the other guys have full cover, so it doesn't do anything to them. The guys that didn't have.
yeah, this guy back here.
Yeah.
I think everyone else.
Yeah. Okay.
is
Sure.
well.
Yeah. All right. DC 14. You said.
Yes.
All right. Harry.
Potter.
Nope. Bonehand. Yep. Femur. Yep.
It's caught.
Bob. Nope.
14 or 7 for those that made it of radiant.
All right. So
Which is double, right?
Harry took full. Bonehand took half. Femur took half, and Bob took full.
Arguel's not.
And I'm
Is that
also
full radiant?
Harry is crispy. He is gone. He is no more. His hair has singed away.
Oh.
Ugh.
Well, his whole being has been singed away. Right?
Right.
Did he drop his stuff?
as a bonus
You
action.
laser and you disintegrated it.
I'm gonna grab my holy symbol again and say, "Oh my goodness!" as I heal myself for 6 points.
Sure.
Yay!
It's a good use.
And I'm gonna step over there.
Good plan.
Sorry.
Okay. So now they attack in earnest. At earnest.
We don't have any earnests.
Yeah, that's too bad.
So we went.
That was the potato guy.
That's the what?
Ernest and Bertrand, right?
right.
Ernald
Oh, or not.
and Bertrand.
Uh,
All right. So. Groucho Marx.
Do it.
Finishes munching on something
Or someone.
and starts running around towards the right exit area. The guy that was by the, yeah, right, that guy. So he's gonna dash as far as he can.
There's 6.
Uh-huh.
He's going out that door.
Yup. And you can't see it, but he closes his eyes when he goes through. So he's just gonna appear like, I don't know, 2 squares away from the door going that way.
This one?
Yeah, that one. Going towards, yeah. Cool. All right. So that was Croucho.
How does he
Harry
not
is
close his eyes?
dead. All right, so we got Bonehead, Femur, and Bob left.
We're gonna go for Scopa.
So let's do Scofa first.
Actually, I guess I'm pretty close in there too.
So wipes at you with some wicked-looking claws, kind of slathering, and you can see like little bits of dirt and excrement and like pieces of skin, and like the claws aren't like even they're like jagged, like he's been chewing on them, and there's like little like calcium fragments like sticking out, and little, it's like a torn nail, but it's like sharp.
Yeah.
Does a 13 hit you?
Exactly. It's.
Okay. So
I give to attack.
you're going to take 9 points of slashing damage as it rakes across your chest,
Awesome.
and I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw.
Is this a disease?
This is not.
Yeah. Okay. It's a 14.
14. All right. So you feel this kind of venom kind of seep from sacks just to the other side of the claws on the pad part of the finger.
Okay.
They kind of drain a little bit as it kind of rakes across your chest,
Yeah.
and you can feel the area start to go numb, but your adrenaline kicks up and you kind of push it away.
Okay.
All right. So who's next? That die is gone.
Cool.
All right. So this one claws at Fender. That's a natural 20.
Are you sure?
Oh, boy.
If I use a luck, does that do anything?
You can spend a luck to cancel a natural 20. It'll still hit you, but you can make it not a crit.
That's okay.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Who are
Fender
you?
wants to die.
It's brave. Fender's like,
I don't have a lot of luck.
I'm a tough dude.
Death wish Fender.
Well, you're not gonna have any luck if you're dead.
Fuck you. 12, 15 points of damage.
Ouch.
Yeah, he got like 3 4s.
Yeah.
2 4s, a 3, and a 3 or something.
Wow.
And you also need to make a Constitution saving throw.
That one I'm good at.
Damn.
17.
Similar sensation, but you feel the stuff like kind of it starts to try and creep into your circuitry, but your firewall stops it. All right, and then the last one is on whom? I believe Delwyn.
No, he moved away.
No, does someone else have an opponent?
Well, they need to move up. You just let me know where they're moving up to.
Oh, okay. Well, whoever's closest, whoever can get to. They're mostly opportunistic in their choice of targets.
Okay. So it looks like it would probably be, I guess, roll 50-50 whether it went to him or to him.
Well,
To him. He's fleshy.
yeah, he's more chewy. And that's a 22.
That's too high.
That's too, it's so high it misses.
That's running the other direction.
That's 7 points of damage. And another con save, please.
Ah.
As he joins his compadre and kind of rakes across, reopens the wound. It just is kind of like you felt it closing.
That's staying good, but does an 8 work?
An 8 does not.
Awesome.
Uh-oh.
Okay, wait. Can I do something? Luck or something to reroll?
Yeah,
do you still have inspiration?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Sweet. All right.
Oh,
Yes. 23.
Okay. All right. So this time, you can feel a little bit of the sting, but you're just like, no, not today.
Yeah.
And you're just kind of. Yeah. Good one.
Nice.
Okay. And that's all the ghouls. So Fender, you are next.
Choppy. But my base to base, or my, what's the word?
Like it?
Flanking?
Yes.
You are not directly opposite anybody.
Is that something I can do now?
I think so. Yeah. I think you move up one, but then you're going to be flanked also, right?
The way they're at right now, no. The one in front of you, if you can step into his spot.
Okay. Well, I'll cut him down then. I guess.
Which one is that?
I don't know. I can't see it.
Oh, wait.
One directly in front of you, the one with the spine,
Oh, I see.
Is that bonehand or femur?
bonehead.
Bonehand? Okay.
Yeah.
16 on the die?
Yep.
Mm.
6.
Okay. He's looking a little bit rough.
Action search.
Ooh.
Nice.
20. Not
Yeah.
natural. There we go. That'll be a cool 10.
Nice. And you're using the axe?
Yeah.
Yeah, you take his head right off.
Lop.
Now, does the other one want to eat that head?
No,
Gross.
they don't.
You don't know.
Trolls eat each other, but ghouls don't eat each
You don't know that.
other.
You
I
weren't
do.
there.
I do know.
Assuming
You weren't
you're
there.
stepping up for next round to flank.
Okay, Sora.
Wait.
Oh,
Bonus action, second one.
there you go. So technically, you're supposed to do that before you do your extra but that's fine.
Oh. That's just plus my level, right?
Yes, it's D10 plus your level.
I end my turn.
Cool. All
Okay.
right, Sora, you're up.
Pull out my bow and shoot the one that is being flanked between Fender and Sofa.
Cool.
I need a flash drive from my action. Second win.
24 to hit.
That's definitely a hit.
All right, and I assume I get my sneak on this. Since it gets distracted by other melee. Are they sneakable?
They are sneakable.
Okay. 8 piercing, 4 sneak.
12.
So 12.
Cool.
Was that on Femur or Bob?
That is Bob.
Bob takes an arrow
To the knee.
to the throat, falls over.
Yes!
And then it lands in his knee.
Oh, dang.
Oh man, you messed it all up.
Dylan, you are
no.
next.
Right.
Cave Quake.
And there's only the one still up.
Yeah.
It does appear that way, yeah.
I will grab the holy symbol and send some healing his way. So 6 points for you.
Woo!
Sweet.
He's
And
dying.
Yeah.
I will also get some flame going in the hand and send that towards the ghoul.
Nice.
Natural 20.
Nice. That's
So
good
that's,
stuff.
9 points of fire.
Okay. He is pretty crispy, but somehow still up.
Natural 20?
Rolled twice.
I rolled a 5 and a 4.
Oh.
That equals 9.
So, Croucho would have moved further
Okay.
and then started slowing down as soon as he got to the portal.
Okay, how does he know?
So he's double dashing.
10, 15,
Or not double dashing, but dashing.
25, 30. And then he stops before the portal.
And then he's only going to be able to move,
That was just 30.
say, 2 more spaces while he's crawling.
Oh, okay. 2 more spaces.
Yeah, towards the doorway, yeah. Diagonally if you can.
Towards this arch?
Yeah.
He's going to get into that.
Mhm.
Oh, he's crawling. Okay.
We don't even know about him, right?
Not
we haven't
necessarily. I
seen him.
mean, yeah,
we
probably
definitely
not,
haven't seen
actually.
Yeah.
Just because of the way the walls
Maybe
are.
we're just on one this way. Maybe.
Maybe. I don't even think we.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
went
we
over
heard
there.
it, but
Yeah. Oh.
we're in the scuffle.
Okay. And the only one left is Femur, so he is going to attack whoever's in front of him.
Scofa.
Just go for it. Jeez, I'm on fire. So that's definitely a hit.
Yep.
For 7 points of damage. And another con save.
Does a dead man need the con save?
Jeez.
No, I got to heal, otherwise I would be. Right. Yeah, 21.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so this kind of like rakes across you, catches a little bit of your neck and your lower jaw.
Yeah.
Like one of the claws actually kind of like breaks off on your kind of strong jawbone, and you can feel a little bit of the venom kind of like touch the side of your lip, and it doesn't like hurt or anything, but it immediately starts to go numb.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't lock up your body or anything, but
Yeah, it's my left.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, so Fender's up.
I move to flank.
Alrighty.
18 on the die.
Yep.
Another 2, man. 6.
6. That'll do it.
I
From
want
behind.
to- wait,
Yeah,
I-
go
I
ahead.
wanna
Yeah,
do
yeah.
it. So he's facing him, and I go, "Not today!" And I slash him across the back,
Uh-huh.
and then his like innards are suddenly outards comes
Sure.
out his back,
Sure.
and he crumples.
Yep. Somehow managed to miss his spine, but like just catch the back of his stomach and gut lining, so it just kind of falls over. And he kind of like slumps straight down instead of falling on Scofield.
And then I wipe it off on his loincloth or whatever.
Yeah.
Sure.
He's not wearing a loincloth.
I
Wipe it off
mean,
on his
they're
face.
wearing things like could have at one time been loincloths, but they're barely like strips of rags at this point.
Can we?
Gross.
Yeah.
Nonetheless.
Can we tell if they were human or
I go dip it
any
in
other
the-
race or mixed? Or?
Yes, you can. Ghouls are almost universally former humans.
Okay.
Most of the transformation, the body of other races or species, ancestries, whatever, what have you, they don't hold together. They kind of turn into a pile of guts rather than reanimating as a ghoul.
Okay.
Something about how the necromantic energies like flow through them. Most other species just kind of like, no, I'm not going to be a ghoul. They would just reject it, and their body almost explodes rather than become a ghoul.
Well, cool.
All right. So you find yourselves in this last room.
Yeah. Let's take a look where they came from.
So, well, on the other side of that kind of partition type wall is a deep etching of a roughly humanoid figure in the wall, almost almost the kind of like the inverse of that, almost. And there is a stone ahead of it, almost like a pedestal or a dais, that has a impression of a 6-fingered hand, thumb on each side, 4 fingers in the middle. Below that is carved a kind of stick figure of a person with a rough formation of an eye above their head and kind of a corona around the whole kind of picture.
So did those bug people we saw, did they have 6 fingers?
They had 4.
Yeah, 4. What about do we know about the Ohm? I know their language, but I don't know if I know about them.
The Ohm, I believe, have 8 fingers.
Okay.
I have 6 fingers, right?
If you put down some of them, then you hold up 6 fingers.
Oh, I have 8.
No, you have 10.
10. Yeah.
You have
Oh,
you have the full amount of digits.
I have no one hand.
No, on one hand you have 5.
I mean, you could attach another thumb there.
There you go.
Certainly possible. If I'm the right person to do it.
I am the right person to do that.
And without even rolling, those of you who are training Arcana, there's a lot of magic coming out of this room.
Woohoo!
Okay. So what was the stick figure doing again?
It is like this, kind of arms raised to the sky. There is an eye above it, and then there's kind of like a corona around the whole thing.
I take a picture of it. A mental picture.
Sure.
Corona around the head or corona around the whole?
The whole figure and eye.
Does religion give me anything?
You can roll.
Or? Okay. 12.
No, not really.
Okay.
Does this six-figured hand look familiar? Did it possibly kill my father?
No, it did not.
Just check.
It's a good question.
Did it kill Scothus' father?
No, my good friend Inigo.
Right. Okay. Well, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Sora, I assume you like sketch it out really
Yep.
good in your notebook, and we'll
Take-
take this back to someone who's smarter than us.
Does this match up to anything in the journal?
That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Before you interrupted me. But, yeah. Flipping through the journal, any mention of six
Um,
fingers or eye above head or anything like that?
Yeah.
Oh,
So, in the very last legible page, anyway,
Okay.
that you could read, it says they're getting suspicious. Time to leave. I think my patron will be quite happy. I'll use the portal in the last room.
use portal where?
In the last room.
Okay.
Oh. So maybe this guy had 6 fingers?
Or his patron
Hex
did.
or Dawn?
Yeah. Is his handwriting unusual?
Hex.
It's like
Six. Right?
Yeah.
No, is that right?
Yeah.
That's a
The hex
5.
is, yeah. I mean, that's true.
Septagram is 7.
Six-fingered Durham? Sure. Is that finger?
Hex is 6. I don't know.
Oh,
8 or.
Isn't that from Gravity
Sure.
Falls?
Huh.
But I don't, maybe.
You
I
haven't
mean, I
seen
didn't-
Gravity Falls?
if it was, I didn't do it on purpose.
Oh, okay.
Do none of the ghouls have 6 fingers on them?
No.
Mention a patron as well. Huh.
Well, we'll finish kind of going through this room. We actually didn't spend any time in the previous.
That's true.
Right. Good idea.
Alright. So if we walk back through, we pop out the arch?
If you walk back through,
Yeah.
which one do you walk through?
I'm going to close my eyes and walk through the one I came in.
Okay. So you come out the other side of the arch.
So I come out over here?
Yep.
Okay. Am I able to walk around?
Mhm.
Okay. So they can see me come out of here?
Yeah.
Okay, so I wave. Walk
I
around.
wave back.
That's very nice.
I close my eyes as I go through.
Okay.
I do, before coming down, I just kind of do the whole wall, kind of feel along, search, since we already found one. I'm being extra checky.
Make me an intelligence saving throw as you pass by the figure carved in the wall.
What's your lucky one?
I don't think there is intelligence. No, they're wisdom and charisma. 16.
16. So, for a moment, you feel like you're looking at a mirror, reflecting a mirror, reflecting a mirror, reflecting a mirror, reflecting a mirror, and you start to get dizzy, but then you look away.
And that was on this.
Yeah, that figure that's against the... You can't see it because it's turned the other way, but I actually did carve it into the...
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Should write that down. Did you tell us that happened?
And that was after I touched it, right?
No, it was actually just kind of like you were walking by and you took a quick moment to examine it.
Like the scene from Star Wars, where Rey goes up and.
Oh, sure. Yeah, actually, a little bit like that.
Do that snap.
Trippy.
Interesting.
That's a good snap. I like that.
What else?
Triplet snap.
And you're doing a closer inspection. You also notice that the kind of drawings on the side below the hand, on the side of the kind of dais, they have a slight, very slight kind of tint to them. The corona is blue. The person is red, and the eye is green.
Splash the cleaning fluid on the screen.
I'm sorry, the Corona blue, person red, and the
Eyes green.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Is there a way to get messages to other settlements?
It's mostly fairly slow,
Okay.
but there are magical ways as well.
Okay.
You talk to Kevin Costner. Yes, the person.
Nice.
So there's the green pool over there. Have we seen anything red or blue in here?
Other than the blood that you're spilling currently,
Mm.
not really.
Well, the fire is red, I guess.
Do we see the ghoul?
There are dead ghouls on the ground. Yeah.
No, I already left.
The one that ran away.
Oh,
That I don't
no,
know.
it's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
What can
Do
do
we
now?
even know about it at all?
Probably not.
If I knew about it, I wouldn't have spent time in here.
Sure.
I would have tried to get out of here as quickly as possible.
I feel like with the commotion and because there were stone walls between you, and it was focusing on just escaping, you probably didn't see it.
Okay. We leave without anything else, I think. Unless you guys have anything
That's
else.
certainly an option.
I'd check out that other room as well.
Yeah.
We haven't really done anything in that other room.
Portal room. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we're all kind of beating.
It seems pretty straightforward. You notice that when you walk through it with your eyes open, if you walk through from this side, you end up coming as if you were exiting that room from the left. If you do from the other side, exiting from the right.
Okay.
And how nice is the furniture in that other room?
Honestly, with your carpentry skills, it was pretty hastily put together. Functional, but other than that, not any kind of quality.
Well, I think I've seen everything I need to.
So was the stick figure, was it kneeling?
No, it was standing.
It was standing. Okay.
Yeah, I think we should rope someone else into this. Get some assistance. Speak with the medium
Yeah.
of the town. See if
Yeah.
he knows anything about this hexa drum.
Right.
Exeter Dawn.
That's what I said.
All right.
All right. I guess we crawl our way back out.
Okay. So, you guys head out, carefully, kind of climbing your way back out.
We redress Dolan.
you redisguised Elwyn.
On the way out, I do scan the passage to see if I can press my luck in finding a gem or a little nugget of gold or.
Sure. Yeah, go for it.
Ooh, 18.
18. All right, let's take a look.
I used luck earlier, so it dropped to a 17.
18. You find a single mundane item that is immediately useful. So we can say a nugget of gold. Sure.
Ooh.
Say a 10 gold piece nugget.
Nice.
Woo. Yeah, once we get back into the tunnel, I'll get back to being nervous again. I'm just trying to hot foot it out of there.
Sure. All right. At this point, when you guys exit, it's pretty quiet.
But
I try and go third in line. I kind of stay behind Scofa, use him to block
okay.
most of me.
I'm kind of
Yeah, Versta is no longer kind of waiting at her chair when you guys come back out.
Okay. Yeah, the closer we get, the faster I'm just moving.
Sure. Yeah, you guys kind of break out back to the mine. Take a moment for your kind of eyes to readjust to the light. You guys have been in there, I don't know, probably only 2-3 hours. So, and I believe you went close to the morning. So it's probably noon, something like that.
Okay.
Sun is just kind of about to get in the sky, although again autumn, so somewhat cloudy, hidden. But you're blasted with a kind of ocean air, and the wind kind of whipping across the cliffside. As you guys kind of like come back and realize you have to kind of get your careful footing back again as you kind of take the switch back up to the tree.
Oh, I did stop for a sack of rats.
You feel the sack of some crispy rats. Sure,
That'd be good eating.
Right.
sure. Let's say you get D6 plus 4 of them.
7 rats.
D6 plus 4 microwaved rats. Because that's radiant damage. All right. And you guys come up back to the safety of solid ground in the open air. And you can kind of hear the midday suburban bustle of Britefall as people working in their yards, some of them grabbing what stuff they have prepared and bring it to the center of town to trade. Business as usual for the most part.
Head to the medium?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Yeah.
And the
Lori, right?
Yeah.
maybe we let the town leader know as well, the mayor. I don't know what.
Yeah.
Was it a mayor here?
Sure.
Yep,
Yeah.
Mayor Federo.
Maybe we start with the mayor and then the medium.
Medium rare.
Sure. Not in a rush.
All right. So with a plan effect, you guys kind of ready yourselves and take the information into account. You're kind of going over all the events that kind of happened down there and the oddness of the ghouls and there were no like. I mean, being trained in religion, right? You're trained in religion.
Yeah.
So they normally hang out by crypts and graveyards where they have like a fresh supply of dead bodies to eat because that's their they'll eat living creatures, but their preferred meal is rotting dead flesh. So maybe a little bit odd that they were in there kind of by themselves for so long, and the lack of corpses that were in there. Maybe a little bit odd.
Okay.
You're left feeling a little nostalgic for that kind of weird, fun glow that you got off the magical doorway. And Delwyn, you actually feel you feel like you're. It's like something.
We missed something, and I don't know what it is. Something is just.
It could be just because like there was a lot of light stuff going on in there, and that's kind of your deal. But
I think we're pretty thorough.
Well, that last room, that thing could be a portal.
Sure.
Didn't.
Right. The journal did mention that Exeter was leaving through the portal in
And it
the
was.
final room.
I've got a weird mirror.
Well, I mean, let's talk to the medium.
Ooh, well, if we, that other stuff going on, maybe that leads to a very similar sanctum roomy.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
let's find out what we can.
Yeah, I think some more heads on it. Just out of my depth.
so, the last scene of the night, you guys are kind of crossing into the center of town, where you expect to find the mayor. You kind of nod to a few people, and you're keeping your head low. And you see there in the center of town, you recognize Mayor Federo Sabadoria. He is a dark-skinned man who wears spectacles. He dresses in a short gray jacket over a black tunic and fine breeches. He likes his boots with lots of buckles. Not really by any means a goth, but he seems to appreciate very sturdy footwear at the very least. And as he kind of points around and talking to people and waving, you can see that his hands, at least the sticking out of his cuffs, are metal. With small gears in the knuckles.
Weird.
And he kind of glances over at you as you guys kind of seem to be heading in his direction. And as the scene ends, we cut to the woman standing right next to him, Delwyn's sister, as she frowns. And she goes, "Brother, it's been a while." And then we roll credits. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Next time we meet, our intrepid adventurers will be level 3.
Hey.
woo!
So there will be, at least for Scofa, a little bit of a mini side quest that we'll do something for that I think you might all enjoy. We'll figure out how to do that in the meantime. But thanks for joining us. I hope you guys had fun watching. I had fun joining these guys, these wonderful people. And please come visit us next time for some more hijinks with these 4. And have a good night. It's been Kicking the Door.
Man.
And now we...
Timber. You're still here. Rhino one? Like, shoots wool?
I'm going to push mute. It wasn't working. Just give it 10 more seconds and then I'll turn it.
I think there's a way that you can set it on Twitch to have that just constantly.
Human torch.
That's like the
Round the
background
bank.
image. Right?
Oh, yeah, maybe. I'll look into that.
I'll do this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and killing it.
Yeah.
Solid.